welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Helena and I love all things home decor, interiors, and I am so glad to have you here. So it's a Friday night, I've just come back from work and I'm just going to have a bit of a chilled night, just pottering around the house doing some bits that I need to do. And this weekend's vlog, I just thought I would take you along with me on all the little bits that I get up to. I've got some things planned for tomorrow. I am off to Cheshire for an Instagram event, and then Sunday I'm just planning a bit of a cosy day at home. So yeah, a little bit of everything basically in this vlog, and I really hope you enjoy it. So I'm off to the HouseWise Brunch today. Thought I would show you the outfit that I've got on. This dress is from Zara, and then I've got my trusty Valentino heels on and my Mulberry bag. So I'm dead excited. Look at the home bargain goodie bags. I am very excited. Morning, it is Sunday now. I was at the HouseWise Brunch yesterday, which was so fun, but I'm just so tired this morning. I've just had, like, you know, when your week's just been really busy with like work, loads of things going on, so this morning I'm just like not having much motivation to do anything. So I'm going to head downstairs and make a coffee to start my day off, because that might give me a little bit of a kick. And then I've just got loads of bits to do around the house really. So I'll probably take you along with me and do all those little bits. And I've got a few other things to show you. I'm just trying to find my favourite new mug, which if you watched last week's vlog, you would have seen. It is this super pretty mug from H&M, and it's just so big. Like, look at a cup of coffee, it's such a good size. I think I'm going to go for vanilla this morning. Something nice and sweet to just wake me up. It's been really slow, I don't know why. Maybe it feels like me this morning. I think that is maybe the problem. Some milk. I've not got much milk left. And then my little milk frothing jug. Love using these little spoons when I'm like stirring my coffee. How cute are they? Let me focus it. Aren't they adorable? I got them from a brand called Silver Mushroom and I just love them. Whilst I just have my coffee, I thought I'd tell you more about yesterday at the HouseWise Brunch, like what it's all about. So there's a home account called HouseWise and she organises the event. It's been going on for years, but this was my first one. It's at a gorgeous venue in Cheshire called Rookery Hotel and Spa. When we were driving up, I was like, oh, this would just be the perfect place to have a wedding. It was just so pretty everywhere. And it was lovely. And it was just so many different content creators and influencers there. And there was like loads of brands there, and it was all just about like networking, connecting with the brands. Some of the brands were Pegasi Lighting. There was the Laundry Hub, who do all, you know, like your Lenore products, Ariel, etc. There was Home Bargains there, who actually, I've got some bits that I'll show you later. They were giving a little preview of their autumn range, which is coming out, which was so exciting. There was Le Cake Pops, which were just like the tastiest cake pops ever. The rug seller, Story Homes, who obviously do new builds, and it was so nice to chat to them because I'm in a new build as well. So, yeah, it was just so good. There was like a barbecue outside, so we just sat in the sun. Prosecco was just flowing plenty of Prosecco, cocktails, and I was there with the girls that I'm already friends with. It was a really, really fun day, and I just love any excuse to get like, put a dress on, put some heels on, do your makeup, get all glam. Not that you would tell right now, by the way, sorry for just being in my dressing gown. It's a Sunday morning, isn't it? And then what have I got planned today? I need to do loads of Instagram content. I am really lacking. I like plan all my posts out in an app so that I can see like how they fit and what I've got coming up, and I've not got much left. So I need an Instagram content day, which means tidying the whole house because obviously you can't get content when your house is a mess. Tidying it, styling everything up, and then getting the pictures. I do like that, but I do find that once I've done the content, my house is just in like a complete tip, because I'll be shooting something downstairs and I'll be like, oh, that vase that I want is upstairs. So I'm like running back and forwards, moving all my accessories around, making a right mess. I am going to maybe upcycle that tray that I bought from Primark home, and then I'm going to show you how I style some areas and give you some of my top styling tips. There is the F1 race this afternoon. I think I've maybe said before about how much of an F1 fan I am. So that is like, if it's on a Sunday afternoon, I will be in front of the telly. I just like block out my Sunday afternoon for that. And then I get to go and pick Matt and Martha up. So I've not been with Matt and Martha for like a week. Basically, long story short, we were back at Matt's parents last weekend. They live a few hours away from us. And then Matt was meant to be back there this weekend again for a golf day with his friends. So there was like no point him travelling all the way back up to travel all the way back down. So him and Martha stayed there because we needed someone to look after Martha whilst I was at work, because Matt can work from home, whereas I go into the office every day. So I haven't seen them for a week. So I'm like so excited to see them. I've been and bought Martha like a new harness and lead. I've bought her a new toy, a new bone, obviously because I miss her. And I'm like, is this what parents are like with their children when they don't see them? So I'm really excited to go and pick them up. They're getting the train back up this afternoon. And then I'm going to go and pick them up at the train station. So that'll be really nice, because it has been quite lonely on my own this week. It's been really quiet without them. So yeah, then hopefully we'll just have like a chilled night all together this evening. So I've just popped some comfy clothes on and put a little bit of makeup on to make me feel just a little bit more alive. And then I'm going to head out to the garage to see if I can find a paint sample to give the little scallops tray that I bought last week a upcycle. So whenever I am decorating somewhere, I end up buying tons of samples because I am so indecisive. So I'm hoping I've got a colour out there that will work. I'm thinking it'll probably be a Farrow and Ball colour. And then it just saves me going out to the shop and buying one. So let's go and see what we've got. So I've just come out to the garage and these are all my little samples. So I've got Ammonite, that could do. Strong white, yeah, maybe actually, in case I want something plain. Another strong white, don't know why I've got two of those. Shaded white is a little bit green actually for what I was thinking. Off-white. Yeah, let's try that. Drop cloth is a little bit dark. Cornforth white is also quite dark. Oh, and then I've got... Oh, I could paint it in Neptune Alpine, couldn't I? For like a blue. Let's take that in as well. And then I need to find a paintbrush. I might have one in the house. Yeah, let's take these ones inside and see what they're like. I've just been and dug out a load of tissue paper. I always keep so much rubbish, but it's times like these when it's actually quite handy. So I just kept all this Neptune tissue paper. I have no idea why. I can't even tell you a reason why. So what colour should we try first, guys? What are we thinking? Strong white, Ammonite. I don't know whether to do it blue so that I could have it in the snug on the footstool, but then I just don't know if it will be too much. I might try strong white and off-white to start, because then it just can go anywhere, can't it? If I get bored of it in the snug, I can move it. Yeah, that is probably a sensible idea. Okay, let's try with these first. So I've decided I'm going to go in with off-white first and test that out, because it's like a nice creamier colour. I think I've got this in my downstairs bathroom. So this is the only paintbrush I could find, guys. I know it's big, but we're just going to roll with it, okay? So I'm going to do the inside first. I probably should like sand this or do something with it, but no one's got time for that, have they? And given it's like, it's brand new, it's pretty clean, and it was £6, so it's like really not the end of the world if it goes a little bit wrong. I'm just going to go straight in with the paint. It's going on quite easily so far. So let's just keep going. You can probably see the colour on the screen. It actually looks quite nice. I'm quite pleased with it. Trying to just go in the same direction just so that my brush strokes are nice and even. So I have popped one layer on. I'm just going to leave it to dry, but I'm loving it so far. It is so much more me. Oh, I need to just touch up this little bit here. It's better get rid of the drip. But yeah, I love it. I'm so happy I chose that colour. It's like not a bright white. It's like a really nice beigey, creamy colour. So I'm going to let that dry and then I will pop a second layer on. So whilst the tray that I've just painted is drying before I put a second layer on, as promised, I'm going to show you the preview of the Home Bargains Autumn Decor. You're going to love it. So here we go. It's in this cute bag that says, "Hey there, pumpkin," which I'm assuming you'll be able to buy these from the store. So you can obviously see this peeking out of the top. So we've got to look at it first. Look at this neutral boucle pumpkin. I love it. It is so, so me. Imagine this like sat here on the sofa, like it's so cute and it's so soft and cuddly. And then this little like stalk. I think it's so cute. And because it's from Home Bargains, it's going to be a bargain. It's probably going to be really inexpensive, which is obviously perfect for seasonal decor because seasons change so quickly, so before you know it, everything's going back in your cupboard. So I love a bargain seasonal piece, so I hope you like that. And then we have got this little stacked pumpkin that says "Hey Pumpkin," which is adorable, in a lovely like muted blue and green tones, which I really like, a little bit different. We've got another pumpkin in rattan. How nice is that? I love that. And again, with it being Home Bargains, I would bet this is only going to be like £4, £5, something like that. We'll see when it comes into store, see how good my guess was. But yeah, how beautiful is that? It's not orangey at all. It's like the perfect rattan. So I love that. I'm literally inundated with pumpkins and I just love it. I'm so grateful. Should we go with another pumpkin? Look at this one. It's quite heavy, this one. This one's like a ceramic one. And look how like tall it is. I love that it's not, quite a lot of pumpkins are like flat, kind of like that shape, but this is really nice and tall. So obviously this is orange, so quite a bold colour, but traditional pumpkin colour, which we can't go wrong with. Or you could paint it a neutral colour if you wanted. I potentially could do that. One of the girls said I could paint this in the Neptune blue sample that I've got, which is a really good idea because how cute would that look? Like in my snug on there, in like a blue or something. So watch that space for this one. We may do something with it. And then I'm assuming this you can buy in their store already. It's a Yankee Candle dupe and smells incredible. It's clean linen, which just smells so fresh. I don't think you can go wrong with a clean linen smell. There is nothing better than a lovely clean smell. And then the last thing, I love this because I love a mug. I mean, I've already talked about a mug on this vlog today, so yes, I am mug crazy. It is this gorgeous one. I think it's meant to be kind of pumpkin inspired because I don't know if you can see, it's kind of got ridges like a pumpkin, and it's a double insulated one, so you can see this is where like the inside stops, so it'll look like your coffee is floating. So I'll have to make a coffee in that and show you what it looks like. But yeah, isn't that cute? And again, it's really big because I just love a big mug. So I'm assuming that will also be out with all of the autumn bits. So yeah, as soon as the So as soon as the Home Bargains autumn decor is out, if I see it, I will let you know, because I know you're all going to want to run there, stock up on it. And I know it's super early to be talking about autumn in, what are we, July? Even though it feels like it's autumn already outside. If you don't get the good bits when they come out first in store, you just miss them, especially with real bargain pieces. Like, they just fly off the shelves. So yes, it's early, but you can buy it, put it in your cupboard for a couple of months, and then get it out in autumn, because yeah, you can't miss out on these cuties. So yeah, I hope you like those. I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna go and see how the tray is getting on. I might make a coffee in my new glass mug, and then I'm gonna sit down and watch the F1, and then I will be back with you shortly. So guess what we are gonna style together today? The kitchen shelf. If you are new here, you need to go back a few vlogs to see the absolute disaster that was putting this shelf up. So we tried to put the shelf up, long story short, and drilled through a hole in one of the pipes that was around here. There was literally water flying everywhere. We then had to get like a plumber, a plasterer, wait ages, redecorate it all. It was horrific. And then finally, we've got the shelf up, which I'm so excited about. So honestly, when Matt was putting this one up, I could not bear to watch, because I was like, what if we just do the same again? Because when we were drilling it in the first time, this side had gone in fine, so the hole was there. And then this one was where it caused a problem. So obviously, when we then put it back up again, we had to put it in the same place, because this side was already drilled, like the big bolt was in the wall. So it was like, okay, we've no choice but to just go with the same place. So it worked, and I am over the moon with it. It's beautiful. So the initial plan was we were going to have two, like one above each other. But it just didn't feel quite right. So we've gone with one. I didn't want it to be too cluttered. So we've ended up with the one, and then I've got the other shelf that I'm going to pop over in the other corner of the kitchen, above where the kettle is, and have like my tea, coffee, sugar pots on there, which I'm excited for. But we need to get a, you know, like the wall detectors, so that you can see where like electric wires, pipes are, etc. Because obviously we've learned our lesson, and we are not going to risk drilling through something again. So I thought we would have a little style of the shelf. I've not even shared this on Instagram yet or anything, so this is the first like style with me of my kitchen shelf. You might remember that when it was my birthday, I got loads of bits for the shelves, so I'm fully prepared for what's going on there. So let's get my first things. So first things I'm going to pop on there are these Carinium jugs from Neptune. These are quite affordable. I think these are like £15 and £12 each. It's definitely less than 30 for both of them. So I'm going to style them together, because I think they look really cute together. Maybe like that, or do we want that way? What do we think? I feel like they need to... I'm going to pop it like that for now. And then I've got a stem to go in there, so I'm going to pop this little one. I think this might be, it's fake, but I think it might be a viburnum. I think it might be. I found it in just like a small business, and I thought it was perfect for this jug, so I'll pop that in there. How cute is that? Love it. I've got to go in next with my Oni milk jug and sugar bowl. This is actually empty. There is no sugar in it right now, but I adore these. I've talked about the Oni range before and how much I love it. So let's see. I don't know if I want them together or separate. Or does that need to be there? I really like to stagger things when I'm styling, just for like a bit of depth. So, you know, rather than having things like just perfectly side by side, I like to have things like just a little bit further back, and it just creates like a bit more interest, I personally think. I'm going to leave those there for now and see, because I've got this bigger pot to go on, which is also Neptune. This is the Time pot, and it's the small. So even though it's the small, it is quite big. So I'm going to put a plant in this, so I feel like it needs to be further away from this one, because you don't want kind of too many similar things in one area. So I wouldn't like cluster all of my pots So I wouldn't cluster like all of my flowers or my plants together. I would make sure they're like evenly spaced out. So I might need to change that. Might maybe put, no, because that's smaller, isn't it? So it feels a little bit hidden. Let's go back to how we were like this. Let's do that. And then, do you remember in my snug vlog, I got this from Country Interiors? That's going to go in the shelf. So I'm going to pop it in there. Oh, I think that's perfect. It fits so perfectly. I love it. Cute. And then the other bits that I've got are, I bought this pot from Country Interiors. You've seen this before. I thought that would be nice to just add like a little bit more warmth on here, because obviously we've got the whites. This is quite light. Obviously there's a bit of warmth here. So I thought that might tie in quite nicely. So it's nice to pick up like key colours in different pieces just to make it all feel tied in, and then it's not too like samey. So let's pop that maybe there. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then the final bits that I've got are these little pinch bowls from Neptune. These are the Lulworth range, and the girls got me these for my birthday and I just love them. So you could have them separate. I've just stacked the two here. I quite like them. Just like that. Oh, I'm really happy with that. I like that it kind of is like tall with the flower, ties in here. You've got like your small bits, and then as I said, it's all kind of staggered. So I really, really like that. And then the only other thing that's giving me an issue is this. I know everyone has plug sockets, but if you can hide them, I would recommend doing so. So I got this lamp a little bit ago. It's from Dunelm, and it's very, very similar to the Neptune one, but like an absolute fraction of the price. So my favourite thing to do to hide plug sockets is to pop some chopping boards in front of them. So you may remember this chopping board that I bought with my Neptune gift voucher for my birthday. This is the perfect thing. It's huge. It's going to cover them. I mean, look at that. All you need is one and they are literally covered. And then you can, when you've got a chopping board, if you then do have like any wires or anything, I would just pop any like excess just behind there, and it just instantly tidies it up. I think that's really cute. And then I've got another chopping board, which is the marble one. So obviously the wood board is really warm. It's got your warm woody tones, and then having like a contrasting texture like the marble just works so perfectly together. So I might just have them stacked like that. Sorry, I'm moving around so I can see it from different angles. Yes, I love it. Perfect, 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 perfect. And then I'm going to put my Jefferson bird and my diffuser here. So I might just sit that, let's sit the bird there, because then it kind of, you know where that wire is trailing? The bird just hides that. Yeah, that's cute, isn't it? And then it's bringing some of like the tones up from the matching pot, because this is in the same range. As you can see, they match perfectly. So that's just kind of tying it all in a little bit. And then can't go wrong with the diffuser, and we all love a little bit of a nice scent. So I might just pop that there. What do we think? Do we like it? Any suggestions? Let me show you a close-up. So here's the shelf with all of the little pieces that we've just styled on. I'm really happy with that. And then if we go further down, here's all like the chopping boards, the diffuser, the bird and the lamp. Let's show you from this angle. It just adds a really, really nice touch to the edge of my kitchen, I think, because I think, as I've said before, these cabinets are quite modern and are more modern than I would kind of choose if I was redoing my kitchen right now. So just adding these like warm tones of the shelves and like the rustic pieces just really helps to give it that modern country feel. So I think this is good proof that just all you need is the right accessories and you can really, really transform a space. So it's quite a bit later now, and I just sat down to do the thumbnail picture for this video, and I was taking all the bits out of the Home Bargains bag. I've also made a coffee in my new mug and I adore it. How gorgeous is that? But yeah, as I was taking everything out of the bag, look what I found, a little price list of everything. So the big boucle pumpkin was $5.99. This mug is $3.49. The ceramic pumpkin, which was this one, is $1.99. The stacked pumpkin is $2.99. The rattan pumpkin, which I said I thought it would be £4, is $3.99. What a good guess. I don't know if that shows that I shop far too much or my actual day job revolves a lot around pricing. Totally different industry, but like nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And then the candle, this really big candle, is also $3.49. So I just thought I would quickly let you know the prices of those because I think they are all absolute bargains. So here it is, my little finished scallops tray. I am so happy with it. I think it is adorable. So I'm going to grab a few pieces and show you how I style it. But I do really like having a tray on my footstool there. Just, you know, to like pop your drinks on and everything. So I'm not going to put too much on it, but I can just move it off if I need to. But I do like having a little tray there. So I thought it was the perfect spot. So I decided to go with just some really simple styling. So this is the Primark pot from in my last vlog. And honestly, it is just the perfect pot. Like, I couldn't recommend it more. And if you haven't watched it, it was only £7, which is just incredible. I'll show you a real close-up of the detail. It's honestly stunning. And then next to it, I have just put my little White Company accessories. So obviously haven't lit this candle yet. Fir Tree is a very Christmassy scent. I did get it around Christmas, but I do love this scent. And then I've just popped the room spray there as well. And I just think you can't go wrong with White Company. It's really nice and simple, and I just love how that works together. Do you know what? I just suddenly realised it's so nice to be back in this living room filming. We haven't really used this room that much throughout summer. We've just been in like the kitchen, like snug area, because it's so nice in here in winter with like the fire, just really nice and cosy. But honestly, I mean, I am wearing a jumper in August, so do we think autumn is officially here? Maybe it's time for me to just get my pumpkins out. I don't know. But that is the end of the vlog, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Just a little bit different. It was very pottering around the house kind of vlog, wasn't it, this one? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Please do leave a little comment down below. I love to just chat with you all. And do remember to like and subscribe. And I cannot wait for the next vlog. You're going to love it. It involves a bestie home haul, which I know you all love. So make sure you do come back next weekend to catch that. Bye!